G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm going to do another overview on this newly released Phantom 4 mini style drone, guys. This is a brushless drone and it just is listed as simply the X35 GPS drone. So as you can see, this one looks similar to another branded drone that I reviewed, which looks very similar, another mini Phantom, if you want to call it that. That I reviewed last summer, and the difference between that one and this one, that one was a 2-axis gimbal. This one is actually packing a 3-axis gimbal, guys. So pretty excited to see when I do go to test fly it and review it out at the field how it's definitely going to perform, especially with the camera as well as the flight capabilities of it. So anyway guys, this comes in 2 models. You can also get a cheaper version of this X35, which does not have any stabilized camera. All it is a servo tilt up and down camera. Now the camera on that model does look like a fake gimbal camera, but it's not, okay? And that one comes in at around $100 US, maybe a little bit over $100 US. But for an extra few dollars for this one, guys, it's still rather low priced. So it is budget friendly as far as that's concerned. This one comes in at the moment at $139. So it's under the $150 US price range, but it's currently on promo at the moment. The promo on this one started a couple of days ago on the 10th of August and it will run till the 17th of August. So a week promo deal on this one. So it's currently on a promo deal as it is. But I'll provide in the link below, guys, this video. You can check out the listing if you're interested in this one. I'll be providing also a 13% off coupon code that you can use with this one currently during the sale. That's awesome for what you're going to get with this one. It's a 3-axis gimbal GPS, dual GPS drone. It has GLONASS and GPS modules in it. It also claims this one will fly for 28 minutes, guys, and I'll soon show you why. It does have a larger battery on this 3-axis version than the basic version, which does not have a 3-axis gimbal. It's just got the servo tool. That comes with a smaller battery, which I'll go over. The reason I'm talking a little bit about the basic model is because they're both on one listing, guys. So the listing below that I'll provide in this video, you can choose either version, okay? But yeah, comes in a nice case, guys. Very much like the XK X1, exactly the same case. I reviewed the XK X1 last summer, so it's well protected there in this nice carry case, okay? Similar to what DJI provide with the original, Phantom 4, except this one's a mini version. So I'll just quickly take it out of its case here. As you can see, it's got X35 branding on it there of the model number, X35 GPS drone. And it's got a nice gunmetal grey metallic finish to it. Hopefully the iPhone's picking it up, but you can see the metallic flakes in there. So pretty nice presented drone, this one. As you can see, it's got that DJI Phantom look, but this one is just a small lightweight drone that's pretty much the same size as the old school X5C from SEMA, okay? And we've got brushless motors, of course, on this model. I believe they're 1806 spec motors. If I'm wrong, I'll correct that on the bottom of the screen here. But yeah, large battery bay on this one, guys, okay? And where you can slot the rear battery. And here's the camera here. Now this camera, this stating that it will shoot photos in 4K and videos in 1080p HD. It's a wide angle lens on this one. It's a 120 degree wide angle lens. And as you can see, it's on a gimbal. On the side here, you can see the SD card slot and DVR there. Okay, so it does have an SD card slot to record your videos, which is good. Some don't, some are Wi-Fi dependent only. So this one you can record everything to your SD card, which is great. And as you can see, we have the up and down tilt and stabilization, the left and right roll stabilization, which you find on typical 2-axis gimbal drones, but we've got the third one here for the yaw guys. So look at that. That's great to see a drone of this price range with a 3-axis gimbal. I think this is probably going to be the cheapest one at the moment that's hit the market, and that's great to see. All right. So besides that, yeah, you've just got your typical landing legs, which is basically like a Phantom clone. Okay. And very similar to those previous models that have been released before it, like the XKX1 and the JJRC Aircus styling. All right. Now, onto the transmitter here. Now, this one does feel pretty light. You know, it does feel, I'll admit, it does feel toyish. We've got plastic gimbals here, so they're fully plastic. Looks like there's a screw there that you can unscrew, and maybe, you know, if you're inclined to, you could probably put alloy ones on there, but it feels pretty light. There is no batteries installed yet. This will take 4 AA, so it would have a little bit of weight once you put the batteries in, but looks like everything's nicely labeled. These gimbal sticks, I mean, even though they're all plastic and toy grade-ish, I mean, they do feel pretty good, you know, so hopefully it's going to respond well once it's in the air. We've got a little lanyard loop if you choose to put one on, and we've got some labeled buttons all around, guys. So this one looks like the up and down tilt for the gimbal, the camera. Also got the dedicated photo and video buttons, which is nice to see. Sometimes they have one button where you got a long press or short press for photos and videos. So this one, you don't have to worry about that. You can just press each button and you know exactly that you're taking photos or videos. Looks like we've got the 2-function button here. I'd have to look at the user manual, guys. I mean, I just opened this up pretty much now. I've had a sneak peek, but haven't looked at the instructions. It looks like obviously a home return button, and this other one might be, I'm just guessing, it might be the calibration button for the GPS. Speed rates, and that could mean headless mode. I'll have to go over the user manual, guys, all right? So pretty basic controller, all labeled, which is good. And yeah, looks like some double functions on these 2 keys here. So I'll have to go over and check those out. Okay, guys, so let's check out what the features are on those buttons. The X35 GPS booklet here. So this left one here, which I was just talking about, that's an indoor and outdoor mode switching button, okay? So this button here on the left, that would be for GPS mode and GPS off mode, which would be altitude hold, or sometimes people call it ATI mode, okay? Now the other one on this side is your calibration key. So it says long key to calibrate, short press gear change. Okay, so the speed dial, yeah, you can see the speedo there anyway, so that's what it says just there as well. All right, guys. And the other ones are straightforward, like I mentioned previously. But yeah, this little user manual is in mixed English and Chinese. Okay, so you can see some Chinese writing mixed with the English, but it does look like it's okay. Small print, but seems like the English is fairly decent. Also in this booklet, user manual, there is a paper here which has the QR codes, and this is totally in Chinese, so it's basically for the app. And the app looks like it's called GX GPS Hawk. Okay, so maybe that is the manufacturing name of this one. Okay, so there you have the paperwork there. Okay, so underneath this foam partition here, we have some of the goodies and the extras, accessories. I'm not going to take this out, guys. You can see that that is 4 prop guards. We have, looks like to be a screwdriver. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we have a screwdriver, just there. We have the charging cable for the battery. Okay, it's only for the battery of the drone because the transmitter is not rechargeable. It does take 4 AA batteries like I mentioned. And we have the phone clip here, okay, which is adjustable, and you can screw that in to tighten it. And you can screw it in here too to tilt it as well, just like that, see? Okay, so, and that just pops on. It's got a little clamp there. It just pops on into that space there. So, click it in, and there you go. Okay, so, yeah. That's it. I tightened it up. You can stretch out that far. So you can put a pretty decent sized device. If you've got a large phone, they'll definitely fit. What else we got here? We've got the props themselves. There's probably, I don't know if there's 2 sets. Let's have a look. Might be 1.5 sets. Okay, we've got some little stickies here. I'm not too sure what that's for. But yeah, we've got 6 props, guys. So 1 full set that you have to put on, obviously, before I fly it. And you got 2 spares. So there'd be an A and a B prop. And I'm not too sure what these little foam double-sided these pads are for. Maybe, probably for the bottom of the, yeah, they'll be for the bottom of these landing legs, guys. Okay, so I'll install them later. That's what they're for. Alright, so besides that, this is all I've got to cover now is the battery. So here's the battery here, guys. And this is a rather large battery. They're claiming 28 minutes of flight time with this one. And it's supposed to be like a smart indicator battery where it shows you what stage of charge it's at. It's showing 2 bars on this one at the moment. I think I've got it upside down. So it's only at storage rate at the moment, so I've got to charge it up a bit further with that provided micro USB cable and charge it up fully before I take it out for a test. But this one, as you can see here, it's a high voltage 2S, guys. So it's not 7.4 volt, hyper voltage 7.6 volt with 3150 milliamp hours. So it's a rather large 2S battery housed in this one. And that's why they claim you're going to get between 26 and 28 minutes flight time. So hopefully, yeah, it's possible with the size of 3150 that it could probably reach that claimed flight time. Okay, so that's the battery there, guys. Okay, so let's put the battery in. Make sure I got the pins the right way. And slide that in like that. Okay, there it is there. We've got some flashing lights. White on the front. And it looks like a light yellow on the back. Just there. Okay. Now the battery on the non-gimbal version, the one that has just a up and down tilt servo, that has a different size battery, which I mentioned that I'll touch on right now. So yeah, that's got a 2200 milliamp hour 7.4 volt battery, and they claim that model will fly for 20 minutes maximum, guys. So there's a large difference between the battery sizes, almost 1000 milliamp hours between this model and the basic version. Okay, so it looks like the gimbal is lighting up here, the camera. So they're the lights, guys. Obviously, I think I have to bind it for the gimbal to start working. Okay, I can feel a bit of resistance there, but it hasn't calibrated itself, obviously. So let me just turn that off. They claim it's got a 1,000 meter range, so 1 kilometer range of control distance. But on the listing, okay, if you click on the listing, they do say it's 1 kilometer, but there's also photos and diagrams. If you scroll down the page, it says 2 kilometers. So there's a little bit of misinformation there. I'm not too sure which one is true. I'd have to do a long distance range test later on to see if that is possible, but you know, even 1 kilometer, that's pretty far for a drone like this. Unless you're really fancy going long distances, you know, 2Ks would be excellent as well. With the battery flight time, you know, being a large battery, it could easily go the distance that they're claiming. Whether the 1 kilometer is correct or the 2 kilometer is correct on the listing, I'm not too sure, guys. This is a new drone to me, but I just thought I'll bring that up. The Wi-Fi FPV from the camera on this one is claimed to have a 500 meter distance. On the basic version, they're claiming 300 meters distance of Wi-Fi FPV. Okay, it shoots videos in the MP4 and AVI format. It's compatible with those two formats, and JPEGs for the photos. Okay, guys. So that's basically it. I've covered pretty much everything in this overview. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Stay tuned later on once the weather is fine and not busy working. And when I've got the next day spare, I'll take this one up for a flight as well as the previous drone that I just done an overview on the other day. So stay tuned for the test flights of these two that I've got on the channel. And thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment. Always great to hear from you guys, and you know, reply back to you when I can. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Until then, happy flying. And if you're interested in this one, the links and coupon codes will be below this video and in the pinned comment probably as well. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Catch you the next time. Till then, happy flying. Bye for now.